Hello, I'm your host Marshall Mathers, and welcome to Mind Over Mathers. On this show, we get into some of humanity's greatest, and in tonight's case, some of humanity's worst minds that we have to offer. We'll be sitting down with Darnell Cooper. That's right, the Darnell Cooper, who'll be put to death next week for his crimes against humanity. Darnell, why don't you take a seat?
Why, thank you. Appreciate you having me on the show, Marshall.
So Darnell, by all accounts, you've been a model prisoner.
I guess you could say that. At some point I decided I want to do good. I've helped men get their GED. I became a priest. And you cannot take me out of that prison library.
A priest? You've been teaching religion to inmates.
I found God, my good sir, and he's showing me the way.
Well, color me surprised. I'm glad you're doing good before you get put to death.
You know, that's the thing, Marshall. I'm a very misunderstood person. I don't think I should be put to death. I'm reformed. I'm a different man now than when I walked into prison. I should be able to walk the streets again.
Really? You, Mr. Cooper, should be walking the streets again.
Yes, sir. My past does not define me.
Well, let's take a look at some of the terror you caused, and then you can tell me if you honestly believe you should be released. Darnell Cooper, aka the makeshift murderer, was sentenced to execution by way of flesh-eating disease after refusing to admit motive and showing no remorse. Here is a crime scene analysis and some interviews to illustrate his inhumanity.
First victim is Timothy Lamont. He got killed and bludgeoned by a 2-pound weight by Darnell Cooper. Next victim, Julia Moreno. We have no clue how the hell she died, but we are assuming. You guys know what mankind was? You just like shove like the hand and like throw, and they all like pass out or something. That's what I'm assuming would happen, but we don't have no confirmation.
Time is 10:32. The date is December 15th, 1989. Please say your name to the camera.
Katie Webster.
My name is Richard Bobinson.
Mr. Robinson, what is your relation?
Bobinson.
Mr. Robinson, what is your relation?
Bobinson.
My name is Alyssa Jackson. I was in Newark at the time during the murders.
So you're a communion member. Tell us how you feel about the attack.
It was terrifying. It was awful. People were dropping like flies. It was so scary.
Like at the time, people were running around screaming like a free-range chicken and his head cut off during the murders because he was a psycho.
I wanted to see the creature from the Black Lagoon, and I got home and I found her with a clear murder weapon, stabbed into her neck, blood oozing everywhere.
How do you get killed by this? Anyway. That's a really nice horse, though. Beautiful.
He killed those people. Hello? What do you think he's run around the streets killing the next people? No. He should deserve to go to jail for the rest of his life.
I wish that my neighbor Jamie hadn't spent his last moments hanging upside down by his ankles in a McDonald's. But I'm really glad they caught him. I can finally rest now.
Yeah, but like where here, like the throat, like where the Adam's apple is, or at the side, maybe this vein, that vein, maybe this in the back of the neck.
So, after watching these testimonies, do you still believe you should be free to walk among society?
That was the old me. This is Darnell 2.0. I'm not proud of what I did.
Not proud, Mr. Cooper. You murdered 36 people over the span of 10 years. You committed grisly murders that were planned well in advance. I, for one, am happy that you'll be executed tomorrow. The world will be a safer place.
Listen, the past is the past. Did I enjoy hearing them beg for their lives right before I gutted them? Immensely. But I put that in the past. I've forgiven myself for what I did. It's time for the world.
Cut the crap, Mr. Cooper. One way or another, you will be executed. Me and my viewers have no sympathy for you. So stop.
Ouch, Marshall. That hurts to hear.
Well, I hope it hurts just as much as the pain you cause your victims, not to mention their families.
Victims? I wouldn't call them victims. I prefer to call them losers at the game of life.
You are pathetic.
And you are radiant. I'd love to take that skin you're hoarding and just wear it.
I'm not playing your game any longer.
You're in charge here.
So, Darnell, why did you kill them? They were innocent. They did not deserve to die.
Boy, you're asking the tough questions now, aren't you? Well, gave me great satisfaction. I guess I felt it was just their time to go.
Their time to go? Do you even hear yourself? You're a maniac. Look at this little girl. She was only 14. 14! Was it her time to go too?
Oh yeah, I remember her. Yeah, she was an accident actually. She walked in on me murdering her parents. You know me, I can't leave any witnesses behind. But I still remember the face she made as she saw me cutting open her father's stomach. It was priceless.
You son of a bitch! My apologies to the audience. I lost my composure there for a second. I think it's time we wrap this up.
Hold on. I'd like to say one thing before I leave. I will live on after my execution. I will rise from the grave. I will take pleasure in killing every man, woman, and child I
All right,
find.
okay. That is quite enough of you. Thank you for tuning in to Minds Over Mathers. Please forget what you saw tonight. We'll be back next week.